Consequences of government secrecy on governance and public trust. Explore how government classified information and secret policies impact trust, accountability, and effective governance in democratic societies. The hidden costs of government secrecy on governance. Hey, have you ever stopped to think about what happens when a government keeps things tightly under wraps? I mean, we all know that some amount of secrecy is necessary, like for national security or sensitive diplomatic talks. But when that secrecy extends too far, it can actually cause some pretty big headaches for how a country is managed and how its people trust the system. Let's talk about government classified information and how it plays a role here. Classified info, by definition, is stuff the government believes the public shouldn't know, often for good reasons. But what happens when entire policies and decisions are wrapped up in too much confidentiality? That's where things get tricky. One major consequence is what I'd call the trust gap. When the government practices too much government information secrecy, the citizens start to wonder what's being hidden. Is it just routine stuff, or is there something more concerning going on? This skepticism can eat away at the foundation of democracy. People need to feel like their leaders are accountable and transparent, and when that sense fades, so does public confidence. Now, apart from trust, there's also the impact on governance itself. Good governance needs participation, feedback, and informed debate. But if government document secrecy keeps key information from being publicly discussed or scrutinized, it's harder for policymakers to get the diverse input they need. It almost creates a bubble where decisions are made without enough real-world checks and balances. Another angle is how this secrecy can sometimes protect bad actors or policies within the system. When government secret policies are hidden from public view, it's easier to push through plans that might not be in the best interest of all citizens. Whistleblowers get silenced. Media investigations stall. Because government confidentiality can shield internal wrongdoing, sometimes even criminal behavior, from public oversight. And don't forget about how secrecy affects interagency governance too. When different branches or departments don't share classified information freely because of strict confidentiality rules, it can slow down or cripple coordinated efforts. Think about national security agencies not fully cooperating due to red tape linked to information secrecy. The fallout can be serious. Of course, on the flip side, full transparency isn't always smart either. There's a real need to protect sensitive diplomatic communications or intelligence operations that could put lives at risk if exposed. The challenge is in striking a balance where government transparency issues don't spiral out of control, but still allow citizens and watchdogs to keep an eye on power. For those interested in a thrilling fictional spin on these kinds of themes, think secret policies, manipulative agendas, and mysterious cover-ups, I highly recommend checking out Hush, a psychological thriller of alien manipulation and deep state deceit. It's a gripping story that taps into the tense, shadowy world of government secrets in a way that feels all too real. If you enjoy psychological thrillers with twists that challenge what you think you know about government secrets, this book is for you. You can buy now in ebook, print, or audio formats through the linked page. It's an entertaining read that also makes you consider how much of what we hear, or don't hear, is controlled behind the scenes. So next time you hear about a government leak or a classified report becoming public, remember that what's hidden or revealed can significantly shape how the government functions and how people feel about their leaders. The balance between secrecy and transparency is delicate, and getting it wrong has real consequences for governance and democracy.